Your days are numbered. Use them to throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set, and you with it. The thing that makes life so beautiful is the fact that it ends, and the only thing that can make that idea depressing is if you miss the point. Contemplating one's death can give us purpose. It allows us to realize what's important to us and remind you to focus on that. Ancient Romans called this practice memento mori, which means remember you will die. In the book Meditations, which is essentially a personal journal of one of the most powerful men to ever live, Marcus Aurelius, he says, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think," which was essentially a personal reminder to live the way he wants right now instead of waiting. We all have heard someone say, "I'll be happy when," and then they proceed to name a specific scenario that will lead to their happiness. But what if that scenario never happens? Will they continue to live in a state of anticipation and sadness until they inevitably die? Understanding that you can leave life at any moment reminds us not to bet our happiness on ifs in the future. It reminds us to try and be happy now, or at least do what you can to attempt to be content. If you can think about your own death daily and come to peace with the thought of it, you'll be one step closer to living the life that you actually want, because it'll serve as a reminder to treat your time as a gift and not to waste it. As Marcus Aurelius said in Meditations, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Remembering that these are privileges and they're not limitless places a greater value on them, and it allows you to enjoy the little things just a bit more deeply. When you finally decide to stop wasting time, you'll have to face a modern dilemma, deciding what is a waste of time and what is not. It is completely up to you. No one else can define this for you. As modern humans, most of us spend a large majority of our time working for money, and sadly a lot of us are stuck doing things that we don't enjoy. You'll have to decide what is valuable to you. If your car, your house, the privileges money offers you is a valuable thing to you, then that work is a necessary sacrifice. Many would say it's important to find something that pays your bills and is enjoyable. And although that's true and certainly the ideal situation, it's not always possible for all of us. So, what do we do instead? Using other Stoic exercises will allow you to enjoy a glass half full perspective. Learn to appreciate the little things and accept that this discomfort is necessary for the things that you value. Search for little wins and little pleasures that tie into your job. Make an honest attempt to be content with your situation and don't wait for it to get better, in case it never does. Now, this doesn't mean that you should give up on changing your situation. You should continue your search for the thing that will satisfy you financially and spiritually and never give up on it. However, do not allow yourself to pin your happiness on the if of finding it. In our modern world full of nothing but convenience and safety, we often forget how fragile life can be and forget the importance of living in the moment. Death brings everything into perspective. It reminds us how important each and every moment is. This is why people who go through near-death experiences often gain a life-changing perspective. Fortunately for us, we don't need to almost die to have a similar experience. You simply need to think about your own death to access that energy. And when you do, I hope it enlightens you. I hope it reminds you what's important. Don't wait for happiness. Give it your honest and best effort to try and be happy right now. As Seneca said, "While we wait for life, life passes." So stop waiting for that next big thing to come along and change everything. Be the change. I hope you start living life to the fullest today, in whatever way you can. Live every moment as if it's your last. Take every opportunity that comes to enjoy the things that you value. I hope you stop waiting your life away. Take that vacation. Answer that phone call. Tell them that you love them. And I hope that on your Stoic journey, you'll learn to appreciate even the bad times, even the times that you're unhappy, because they give you that necessary contrast that make being happy or enjoying good times just that much sweeter. And just try to remember that the greatest victory is to conquer yourself.